Hey guys, Kiri here today, and we'll be talking about the Jurassic World Rebirth news that happened today. As you've probably seen a little bit of the older, more terrible videos of the channel. There was a bunch of Jurassic Park stuff, so I'm actually a big fan of this franchise, and I was super excited. I'm not gonna do a trailer reaction because I recently trailered a bunch, and that's what a lot of people are doing. But I would say the trailer peak. I'm also Gareth Edwards, please. Hook, do not fail me. Please, Gareth. I am putting my faith into you, Gareth. You haven't failed me so far, so do not fail me now, please. Make Jurassic rise from the ashes. Rise. I mean, that's hope. That's the best we can hope for. But a big talking point is the Mutadon. And I feel like I want to give my take on this because this is quite divisive, and I'll give my own opinion and talking point on this. So, the big talking point about this is why it's super divisive. Is well, I mean, if you look at it, it kind of looks like the Hell Hogs. It kind of looks like the vultures things from Godzilla versus Kong. It looks like a dragon, and a lot of people says, "Oh, well, it doesn't look right. It looks weird. It looks dumb," and you know that they're entitled to their opinions. And for me, I mean, this isn't really something that's new because they've been wanting to do this stuff for years now. In fact, this design philosophy isn't new, and in fact, I will show you now. What's this? The old chaos theory toy lines. This, like a raptor with wings, is not a new concept. The original chaos theory toys, like if you look at them, like look at these things. Weird mutant dinosaurs is not new. This is not a new concept. This has been a concept they've been doing. They never implemented it into the films. That is what this is. This is something they've been wanting to do. This is something they've been doing, but now they are finally putting the foot forward and putting it into the films. This is what this is. This is not new. This is like literally, this is just this. Like, not that one, sorry. It's just this. Like, these two are pretty much the same thing in what they are. So, for me, this isn't something new. This isn't like, oh, this is too weird, too far fetched. I mean, it is far fetched, but the whole franchise is kind of built on that. So I don't feel like it's kind of fair to critique this at this point, considering they've been wanting to do this stuff. They've been doing it I mean, they've been doing it for years because this came out after the Lost World, I believe. Sorry, that's my phone. This came out after the Lost World, I believe. And speaking of the Lost World, there was going to be a TV show which featured this. If it wants to load, hello. There we go. That featured this. The Doomsday Rex. They were coming up was even worse stuff. So, if you want my opinion on it, like, yeah, low. Like the viewpoint of saying this is too much, this is too stupid looking, is fine. You're allowed to have that opinion, but it's not new. And they've made worse stuff. They did worse stuff before. Like, look, they have a Parasaurolophus was a mix with a Velociraptor. Like, again, this stuff, like, look at the Ultimatosaurus. It's a T Rex with Velociraptor arms, Velociraptor claws, Triceratops head and frill, and has Ankylosaurus armor with a Stegosaurus spike tail. I don't think a Dromaeoid sword with wings is too far. Like comparing this is like night and day. And so, for my opinion, I'm kind of indifferent on it. For me, I think it's not bad looking, but it's not good. And I think for something like this, they should have went further with it. I think this is just too plain, too simple, because it has the beak here, it has a beak, and it has sort of a mixture. It feels more like a hybrid. If what it feels like to me is like one of those Jurassic World the game hybrids, where they just take one creature and then they kind of just glue it onto the other one, and like glue a piece of it onto the other one. Here I'll show you. Like the Chromiospanus, it is just a Parasaurolophus crest on top of a Spinosaurus. That's what this feels like to me. Oops, I completely lost it. Oops, that is my bad. But yeah, that's what that feels like to me. Where we've had something like it before, like this, and this looks crazy. This looks like is look at the wings. Look how weird the wings look. It feels like little feathers. I just like, yeah, yeah, they look the same, but this like the wings here just being kind of just leathery, plain skin, not feeling too weird compared to something like this. This does feel weird. I mean, they are similar, but at least it does look different. It has feathered wings. I mean, just kind of basic leathery skin wings. I mean, it's okay. They're kind of the same wings, but like there's something about it that just feels scary. It just feels like whatever to me. It's a whatever design. Like it's got the weird like big thicker neck, and then it has like the rest. Like if you remove the head and wings, it just in fact remove the wing part. It just kind of looks like a weird raptor. It doesn't really feel like a mutant. It doesn't feel like a specific mixture of anything that makes it feel stand out. Like compare it to this. Compare it to this. I mean, compared to the Ultimate Swords. I mean, for me personally, I feel like they could have done more with it. They definitely could have. Now they can still update the design. Because in this trailer, they showed they did update the Titanosaur design. So could they still update it? Sure, but I feel like they could have gone further. They could make it more look mangled, more gross, more disgusting looking, make it look like something that shouldn't even be alive. Because that's the selling point is things that shouldn't have what we excuse me, uh how life shouldn't have found a way. And and this is kind of whatever. It feels like one of those uh B movie, not even a B movie, like C movie cheesy monsters. That's what this feels like, where it's just kind of they take one thing and slap it onto another, like the games, and they just like, oh, there it is. Like I was kind of expecting more freakish, more alien in nature, something that doesn't feel like it belongs in the world. And sure, it doesn't, but it doesn't feel all that distinct besides the wings and like the neck. They could have done more with this. If they would have gone further, make it look more freakish, make it look more mangled, I would have loved it. I think because you have to Storage Rex who like for all intents and purposes actually looks fine. It looks weird, it looks like with the bulbous head, like with the beluga head, I think it looks fine. No, again, it looks like it just a looks like a T-Rex that was just genetically messed up, and I like that. It kind of feels like it feels like this. It feels like an update version of this with the multiple arms, and I think that's fine. But it feels like they just didn't go too far with it. Maybe they just didn't want to. They were too scared to. But if you're finally going to be throwing in these crazier mutant dinosaurs at long last, something that you've been wanting to do, you've been wanting to do it since the Lost World. The Lost World. And now you're finally doing it. Like 5 movies later, and this is kind of whatever. I don't know. I just don't care for it. That's my opinion on it. Well, so that's my take on it. I simply just do not care for it because it's not good. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad either because it's definitely not a bad design. It just feels like there's just more. It just feels like it's lacking. It's just like it's lacking the oomph. I think something like this could need. This can look way more freakish. Oh, voice crack. That was disturbing. That was scary. My voice cracked. Oh no. But anyways, yeah, they could have definitely made this look more freakish, more mangled, more messed up, and I would have loved it. But of course, that's not going to be for everyone. This already isn't for everyone, but I feel like I do want to get the point across. They've been wanting to do this. They've been doing this. This has been something in the works since nearly the beginning of the franchise. Like, this is not new. It's just now being promoted to the general public. But hey, my name's Kiryu. Thank you for watching my video. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more content. Thank you.